So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So, my topic for the day is all about work-based training and dual training system. So, first is work-based training. Ano man ang work-based training, or do you have any idea what is work-based training, Miss Cubero? Oh yes, very good. All right. So, ang work-based training kay mura siya OJT ang OJT na sod siya sa work-based training. So, work-based training, please read everyone.
Work-based training is one of the best components of competency-based training. It is a training approach that aims towards the acquisition of competencies that are directly related to actual industry practices. Usually, the mode of training will enhance and consistentize skills that are learned in-house training.
Sige,
It
Tiwas.
is a training delivery mode by which trainees are exposed in the workplace. Training shall be done in coordination with industry or training provider through a memorandum of agreement or training agreement like.
So, work-based training means learning by doing in real work or in a workplace. Instead of only studying at school, students or trainees go to a company or business to practice the skills they need for their future job. So, mga to, maka-experience ba ta ni work-based training?
Yes.
Ano sa man? Kung maabot ang 4th year. Yes. So, ngano kang importante ang kuan? Ang work-based training. Everybody. Nganong kinahanglan man ta mag-UGT nga, di man lang ta mag-eskwela aria. Nga kuan. So, please, kindly stand up, Miss Burato. Yes, para nata experience no for the future. Para kay bapud ta sa unsay mga angay buhaton ing mga insakto. So, makakat-on ka sa mga actual jobs, makakuha kag mga experience sa mga like pareha nang uban kanang kanang mga engineer or mga kuan, mga seaman, makahibaw sila kung unsay angay buhaton ani nga machine, say angay buhaton ani nga mga tools. Like that, and you become more ready for employment after training. So here are the types of work-based training. First is job shadowing. So it is a school-supervised career exploration activity wherein trainees visit work sites and shadow employees as they perform their job. So, job shadowing. Kuan siya? Kanang you watch someone do their job. Mura ra kag kuan kanang magsige ra kag tan-aw sa ilang gibuhat. Sige ra kag sunod-sunod, mura jud kag shadow niya, di ka manghilabot siya mga gipangbuhat. Sige ra kag tan-aw kung giunsa nila kuan kanang buhat. Nabito na ko sa to katong watch, sa to kanang itong ilang ingon nga kanang murarag observer pod. Ingana. Next is internship. Internship help trainees move from school to the workplace by offering hands-on learning in real work settings over a relatively long period of time. So, you work and learn at the same time. You get real experience in a company and it lasts for weeks or months. So, nakakuan ta ning internship mao ning atua inig ka 4th year. Next, we have a apprenticeship program. It is a training and employment program involving a contract between an apprentice and an employer on an approved apprentice-able occupation. So, you train and work under a contract. So, namoy kontrata. You learn a specific skill or job and you get paid while learning. So, ang nakalahian sa internship o apprenticeship program kay ang internship kay wala mo'y sweldo. Nya ang apprenticeship program na mo'y sweldo ana. So, may example sa apprenticeship program. Saman? Ha? Apprenticeship program. Kanang mag-OJT ka nga na kay kuan sweldo. Oh, mga anak, kuan pod kanang siman. Oh, na sila allowance kung madawat. Ang maestra kay wala man. Ha? Inigintern? Karon? Unta, matinaod. So next, we have a learnership program. It is a practical training on the job for approved learnable occupations for a period not exceeding 3 months. So learnership program, saan po na siya? So you learn by doing real work for a short time. It's for jobs that are easy to learn and practice. Usually last up to 3 months. So, nag-search ko aning learnership program. Ang nakita na akong example ko dito kay kabantay mo anang kanabitang sa kini learnership program kay kuan man ni siya in a short time ra siya. Example ani kay kanabitang kabantay mo anang mga burger bitaw, kanang mga nice burger. Og mo apply ka na kay magkuan man na sila kanang imo ay ila kang i-train. Unyagan po kanilang allowance in a short time ra. Call center? Nya solduan. O ang call center po daw kuno kay na po daw kuno ikuan ngani learnership program. Mag-train sila 3 months nya na sila allowance. Next, we have a dual training system. So it is an instructional mode of delivery for technology-based education and training, in which learning takes place alternately in 2 venues, the school or training center and the company. So, dual training system, you learn in a school and places, school or training center, company or workplace. So makakuan ka ning dual training system kanang duha bitaw maka-learn ka diri sa school and at the same time maka-learn pud ka sa inyong company. Masyag kanang partnership. Masyag kuan kanang theory og kanang skills. Makakatun ka diri sa school sa theory and then inig udto or next day kaya ato na pud mo sa inyong trabahoan para makamao ka sa skills. Nursing. Magkuan na sila. Mato na sila sa hospital, theory then hospital. Bisag ka nang kuan pa sila second year. Dual training na sila. Next we have mana ba taning school-based training no? Ay wala pa dahil, dual training man dito. Next we have a school-based enterprise. So school-based enterprise or SBS typically involve trainees in the management of a business that produces or sells goods and services as part of school program. So school-based enterprise, you run a small business inside your school. You make or sell products as part of your training. And it helps you learn how to manage and earn from a business. So also may example ani school-based enterprise. School-based enterprise. Oh, kanang mamaligya mo sa school para makaibaw mo kung unsaon pag-manage o unsaon pagka-manage o pagka-earn sa business. So next, we have a objectives of work-based training. The objectives of the work-based training are as follows. Please read, everybody.
The objectives of work-based
Louder.
The objectives of work-based training are as follows. To expand and enhance the trainee's learning through planned career experiences in an actual work setting. To help the trainees make the transition from school to work and career. To teach the environment of work. To increase the trainees' awareness and appreciation of the relevance of basic, common, and core competencies as they apply to their qualifications and professional. Provide the trainees with opportunities for potential career placement in their occupational project activity training for trainees through the development in business and industry.
So, kuan na kayo no, kanang understandable na kayo. Kaya mura naman ito siya gi-explain kung anong katong mga types of job shadowing o mga work-based training, katong mga ganina. So, next is, we have a dual training system. So, sa ganitong kuan, kanang types of work-based training, job shadowing, sa pailain, oh, school-based, internship, apprenticeship, learnership. Yes, very good. So, let's move on to the dual training system. So, dual approach in training. The dual approach in education and training has been out to work in such country program as apprenticeship, on-the-job training, supervised industry training, practicum, and internship. So, dual training started in the German model of the DTS was first introduced in the Philippines in the 1980s through a joint project of the Southeast Asian Science Foundation and the Hans Seidel Foundation in the Pioneer School Dual Tech Training Center. So, dual training started in the what year? 1980s in the Philippines. It was projected by two groups, Southeast Asian Science Foundation and Hans Seidel Foundation from Germany. So the dual tech experiences was replicated in select public and private technical schools nationwide by the then Bureau of Technical and Vocational Education in 1991. In February 1994, President Fidel V. Ramos signed into law Republic Act No. 7686 or the Dual Training System Act of 1994, which calls for the institutionalization of the DTS in accredited public and private educational institutions, training centers, and agricultural, industrial, and business establishment. Under the DTS law, TESDA is mandated to promote, coordinate, and administer the dual training system. So, in 1991, the Bureau of Technical and Vocational Education helped bring this system to more schools. So, ang Bureau of Technical and Vocational Education bring og dual training sa mga schools. So, many technical schools began offering dual training programs after 1991, helping students learn both in class and real job. So, Republic Act No. 7686. Oh, mo to siya. Kasama ng kuhan, Republic Act 7686. So, this law helps students learn skills for jobs by combining classroom lessons with the real work experience. Ngayon, nabuhat man ni siya nga law to improve job training in the Philippines, to prepare students better for work after schools, and to connect schools and companies so they can work together in training students. So, kasagaran siya no, ang dual training kay kuan sa TESDA. Kabantay mo? No. Sa TESDA kay nabay mo theory sa TESDA? Nag-theory ba mo? Magkuano? Yes. So in school, the trainee learns basic trade theory, works values, good citizenship, safety, and related theory subjects in mathematics, drawing, and social sciences. And at the company or workshop, the trainees learn job skills through practical exercises using state-of-the-art technology. Aside from technical skills, the trainees also learn good work habits and how to get along well with others. So sa school kay puro siya ta theory diri natay mga skills pero dili jud pareha sa hands-on sa kanang actual nga kuano. So lahi ra jud dito sa gawas o diri sa school. So next is mao tong ganina Republic Act number 7686. Katong ganina kung gingon. Katong magtabang sa students para makalearn sa skills para sa job. Next is Section 1. Short title, this act shall be known as the Dual Training System Act of 1994. So, mao ni siya. Maning sa Section 1, title sa katong Dual Training System. So, to connect schools and compromises, they can work together in training students. So, Section 2, Declaration of Policy. So, this section explains why the law was made and what the government wants to achieve. So, the Philippine government wants to make sure that people get good education and training for jobs. Workers have the right skills, good work habits, and schools and companies work together to train students. So, para ready na ta sa ato ang job in the future. O para po kung sa TESDA po ta magisgot para makatrabaho na ta dayon di na kamahago og kaibaw na po ta sa tunggamunan kay train man tagayo sa TESDA no. Di man po basta-basta siguro sa TESDA. Di jud nung kapoy sa TESDA. Lahi ra diri Lahi ra jud. Di ba? Dito tagadlaw jud luto. Nya laylay pud magkuan lutuon kada adlaw. So maka-experience jud na sa So next section 3. Section 3 objectives. This act shall have the following objectives. A. Encourage increasing utilization of the dual system in technical and vocational education and training by both public and private schools within the context of the existing education system. So use the dual training system more often. So letter B, kindly read everyone. So sa letter B no, kay invest more in training, especially in rural areas. So sa mga rural areas? Yes. So mas dag TESDA siguro diri Mas dag TESDA sa kuano. Pero mas gi-implement jud nila ang TESDA diri sa kuan sa mga bukid kay dili man kaayo jud kanang ka-afford ang naman jud uban tawo nga kanang di ganan mo eskwela no. So ana ra sila sa TESDA. Next is letter C. Help students become better workers. So, ma-shape jud ug ayo no ang mga students. Especially sa TESDA pod. Next is letter D. Build strong teamwork between schools and companies. Ngano maka-build mag-strong? Ngano maka-build mag-kuan? Kanang strong teamwork between schools and companies. Ngano man? Yes, kay mag-collaborate man sila no. Nga naman po yung ubang kuan schools nga sila mo ay mudu-udu sa students dito sa mga company. Og sa kung sa may kanang kuan nila, kanang mga programs o kuan. So, that's all. Thank you, everyone.